Hi gamers, it's me. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips, advice, and showing you how I went about spamming the map completion for Amnytas, specifically to grab the gift of Amnytas, for which you need 1 per Obsidian legendary armor piece, should you wish to go get them. In the footage, you will see me following a Blish Hood marker pack. The one that I'm using specifically is the Tez Trails, and this one comes with a script option that when you get to the end of one part of the trail, it will highlight with an animated indicator other waypoints that you have yet to visit. There is no single start point and end point here. You can kind of do it as you wish. I go from southeast and work clockwise around the remainder of the map. There is one lantern in the debate hall that is locked behind the LEEVE escort event, same as the initial point of interest that is there, and I leave that one till the very end and I explain why towards the end of the video. A couple of bits of advice when going about lighting the lanterns. To unlock the illuminating Amnytas achievement, you have to have done the map completion normally first, and to light them, all you simply do is, obviously once you have unlocked the Astral Ward heart thingy, is interact with them with your F key or whatever you have that bound to. A couple of can-dos and can-nots with regards to interacting and charging the lanterns. You can interact and walk away from the lantern. You can interact and move behind objects or walls. You do not need to have line of sight with the lantern whilst the charge is ongoing. You can interact whilst mounted. You can interact and move away whilst mounted. You can interact whilst mounted and dismount without interrupting. You can interact, move away whilst mounted and use your mount movement abilities, and you can even use Bond of Faith to dismount whilst moving away. The only thing that you cannot do whilst charging the lanterns is anything that is considered putting you into a combat state. That is movement skills, utility, weapon skills, or moving into water or out of water, because that's essentially swapping your weapon set. Once you've got that down, it can be quite quick and efficient because you're constantly on the move. I have been told that doing regular map completion is quicker, but I'm on an old account that doesn't have excessive numbers of characters, so the lanterns way is the best method for me. And it took me about 25 to 30 minutes for Amnytas, which wasn't nearly as tedious as I was expecting. Once you get to the end, it will tell you to port to a different waypoint. I am opening the map, getting ready to waypoint away, but always making sure that the notification pops up to let me know that the lantern has been lit. There are a couple of points in this trail that has you try to utilize a rewind position gizmo that you get from Sandswept Isles. I do not have that on this account, so I had to backtrack to make sure that I was covering all of the trail. Alternatively, you could also use your personal Jadebot waypoint if you have that unlocked from End of Dragons. Now, the final one, which is kind of annoying, is the Great Debate Hall. This lantern requires the event to escort LEEVE to the Great Hall so that he can rebalance himself event chain to be completed. This event can be found at the Bastion of Balance, which is the northernmost waypoint, and you need 5 people within range of LEEVE to trigger the event to start, which is kind of the most annoying part. But if you tag up and ask in map chat or put a squad into LFG, people will typically come and help you out. At least that has been my experience. Once you have those 5 people, LEEVE will get triggered. He creates a little portal which takes you above ground because you're kind of like in a cavern here with him. From there, you complete the event chains, just killing the groups of cryptists that spawn on his route towards the hall. Once the hall is opened, you can enter into the hall, grab your lantern and light it. A piece of advice for this is keep this one to the very end. This is not in any of the trails that I have used, therefore it was the final one that I needed, which meant that the illuminating Amnytas achievement reset to the beginning. To make sure that I didn't have to queue and wait for this event again, I logged out to character select, logged back in onto this same character, which reset the lantern, allowed me to light it, meaning that that one was already done. If you end on this lantern, you can start on this lantern and then get your next next one relatively easily. And that is about it. As I say, 25 to 30-ish minutes, depending on how quickly you're able to get this event triggered. It's actually quite nice. Put a TV show on, watch your favorite streamer, for example, twitch.tv/Luaren. That's Lauren, spelt wrong. I am going for the Obsidian Legendary Armour, if you couldn't tell. If you have any questions about it, I will do my best to answer. But otherwise, look out for a couple more videos on how else you can prepare for the next release if you're hoping to get the armour as soon as possible. I hope this helped, and thank you for watching!